Okay, so welcome back to the channel, and today we're going over this beautiful 10mm Cuban link from harlembling. If that's something you're interested in, stay tuned. I gotta tell you, this one's gonna be interesting. Okay, let's get into it. In today's video, we're going over this 10mm Cuban link that I purchased from harlembling. And like I said, this one's interesting. Why? I purchased this back in April of 2020. And for those who've been into watching my videos and maybe subscribe to the channel, by the way, if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe. I got quite a bit more jewelry to review here. I'm also going to be dropping videos because this is not just solely on silver jewelry. I also collect silver bullion, bars, coins, etc. I just dropped a short maybe about a couple of days ago about silver coins that you may have in your pocket. If you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check that out. Like I said, this is my short section. But yeah, if you've been watching the channel, you know how much I preach about buying silver. And the reason why I preach that, now let me clarify this. When I say buying silver, buy the silver bullion, silver coins, silver bars. The jewelry part, I tend to buy because I like jewelry. I love jewelry. Like, you know, I like silver. The metal itself attracts me so much. Like, I just think it's a beautiful white metal. It's not like gold. Gold is just it just so, you know, I don't know what the word would be, but it's just so like it just calls the eye, like it attracts the eye so highly because of the color. This is more like a white, you know, like a white gold, and to me, in all reality, it's like more like a humble flex. You know, like you can have a big silver chain, like a chunky, you know, maybe 14, 16mm Cuban, like with a big ass pendant, you know, and when you go out, people may see that and people may think like, oh, that's obnoxious, like that's a big ass piece, like why do you have to wear that, right? You know, again, wear what you like, wear what you want. Don't let others tell you what to wear. This is your money. You are buying it. You decide what you're gonna put on your body. But you know, when people see that, they look at you and they think that's feasible. Like that's something that, you know, it's big and obnoxious, but it's also affordable. You know what I mean? Like you can have that big chain, you can have that big pendant in silver, and people are like, okay, like that's believable. Like I know that's a real chain. I know that's a real pendant, even though it's big and jumbo and obnoxious. You know, I know that that's real. Why? Because silver is inexpensive. Like example, I wear my big 14mm Cuban with my big Jesus piece, and I get a lot of looks when I wear that sucker. You know, when I put that on, it's an attention seeker. Like people are looking at me, you know, and sometimes it's a little too much. You know, I'm not gonna lie, but I love it. I love the piece, and I don't care what others think. I wear it because I like it, not because they do. So I've gotten compliments on it. I've gotten stares. I've gotten, you know, people looking at me like, what the hell is he wearing? But I don't care, you know. But the beautiful thing about it is when they see it, they don't automatically think it's a fake piece. Why? Because it's something that's affordable. Like example, that chain with the pendant and the chain together is roughly about $2,200 right now if you wanted to buy it off the website harlembling. So that's something, you know, that you obviously can wear, right? You know, that's feasible. Like I said, it's believable. Like people, he didn't break the bank. Like I'm not jumping out of a $5,000 vehicle wearing a $10, $15, $20,000 necklace with a pendant. You know what I mean? It's more like believable. You know, and again, wear what you like. If you like stuff that has like stones all over it, it's bust down, you got the bust down pendant, the bust down watch, whether it's CC, diamond, moissanite, whatever it is, whatever car you drive, you could be on a bicycle. If you like it, you wear it. That's what it is. You know, you do what you want. But I feel like when people look at you and you got that stuff, like, you know, all stones all over it, you got stones, like either, like I said, whatever stone it may be, people look at that like, dang, that's fake, man. Like that's not real. Like I know that ain't real. What the hell is he doing at a grocery store wearing that? What the hell is he doing at Target wearing that? What the hell is he doing? I don't know. I feel like those pieces are specific places to wear them. Like you got to go to certain places that you could wear those. Not that you could wear it, but those are like pieces that you kind of want to go to a club, to a party, any family gathering, you know. But if you want to just go to the grocery store, just go to the gas station, just go anywhere, like those bust down pieces, like I feel like people are gonna be like, yeah, that shit's fake, bro. Excuse my language, but that's just how I feel. So what I'm trying to say here is, for me, I feel like silver jewelry is a humble flex. Why? Because it's still a flex that you have jewelry on. So a lot of people be like, oh, why you gotta have your like chains all out, man? Like, tuck them in, you don't gotta be showing them. Why you gotta have your watch and rings and all this stuff? Like, dude, like, who you trying to flex on? It's still a humble flex. Why? Because it's affordable. I'm not breaking a bank to buy these pieces. It's definitely affordable. So I'm going on a big of a rant here, but because I'm trying to get you guys to understand what I'm trying to say. You know, it's definitely something that anybody can purchase. It's not gonna break the bank. You can buy a chain like this, and if you had this in gold, I can't remember exactly. Maybe I have the weight here. I don't have the weight. I'll give you guys the weight. But example, if you had this here in gold, this, it roughly, I don't exactly know what it's gonna cost you and where you're gonna buy it from. Like, there's tons of places you can buy this stuff from. I don't want to name anybody, but there's tons of places you can buy this gold stuff from. And I'm not talking about gold plated, gold vermeil, or gold, whatever gold. It has to be solid gold. If it was a solid gold piece, you're talking well over $5, $6, $7, maybe even $10,000. I don't exactly know the number because I don't know the weight. I can calculate the weight, and like I said, it depends on who you buy it from. But if this was a gold chain, you're definitely spending some good money, like, you know. And compared to this, beautiful, big, sturdy, strong chain that it's affordable, you know, and it's a precious metal as well. More than anything, a precious metal, just like gold, nothing different. Actually has more benefits. I mean, if you want to look them up, I'm not gonna go on that because that's a whole nother other video. But yeah, definitely good benefits. For those who don't know, look up the benefits of wearing silver. You may be surprised. But anyways, let's get back into the story here. Back in April 7, 2020, I bought this chain, and this is what I'm talking about. Silver has so much potential, and it's been so undervalued. It's not. I just feel like, you know, we don't appreciate the metal itself. Like, gold is out the charts. Like, it's out of this world expensive, and it's predicted to go up even more. But what's beautiful about silver, it's so inexpensive. It's like, if you're in the stock market, you're obviously not gonna buy the stock that's way up here in price, right? You're trying to buy low and sell high. That's the goal of, you know, getting into stocks. You want to get into stock, buy low, sell high, so you can make a profit, make some money. Now, jewelry, we're not talking about making a profit. We buy jewelry because we like it. I buy silver bullion, coins, bars, etc. because I believe in it. I believe in the metal. If it doesn't give me a profit down the road, it's a hedge against inflation. And I will talk about that in a whole nother video, but that's a hedge against inflation. So that's the reason why I collect silver bullion. It's more like it's also not more of a, but it's also like a savings, you know. Every paycheck, like think about this. Every paycheck that you get, you throw $20, not $20 because that's not what the ounce is running about right now. It's more like 24. I think current price right now, it's $24.16 for silver today price. Now, of course, everybody has a premium on it. So just because it's $24.16 doesn't mean you're gonna get it for $24.16. And I'm talking about solid silver, coins, and bars. You're gonna pay a premium on it. What that premium is, I don't know. It all depends on who you buy it from. But there is gonna be a premium, so you're gonna pay a little bit more than that. Beautiful thing about it is that if you do that, you put that, let's say example, $32 that it costs you after taxes, shipping, and whatever it is, you get it to your house delivered, or you go to a coin shop, or whatever you buy your silver from. Let's say you spend $32, right? You go ahead and you stack that $32, like you putting away $32. And the reason why that works is because it's not actual money. If you put away $32 and you ever come to a hard time where you need some money, you're gonna go ahead and grab from whatever piggy bank, whatever shoebox you're storing that money, you're gonna go ahead and grab it and spend it because you have it. But if you have it in silver, you think about it twice. Like, oh man, I gotta go out and sell it. I gotta go through all these steps just to get this money. Let me just see if I can get money elsewhere. Maybe do a little side hustle, a little side gig where I can get some extra cash. So it's kind of like you putting away $30 every week. Every week you buy a coin. Every week you buy a bar, whatever it is. You could buy 1, 2, 3, 10, whatever. I don't know how many what amount you would buy, but at least I'm just giving an example. Like, let's say you buy 1 a week. Every paycheck you get 1 a week. You saving money. It's like a little savings you're putting away. And what's beautiful that saving has potential. You're putting money in a bank, in a shoebox, in a sock, whatever you put in, it ain't gonna grow. It's gonna be whatever dollar amount you put into there. Buying a coin, yeah, it can go up. I mean, yeah, it can go down, but it could also go up. So you're not just saving your money, you have a precious metal that has so much potential. Why? Because again, you're buying it so low. Now, silver has been like a roller coaster. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. But at the end of the day, if you look at the history of it, it's gone up. Yeah, back in 2011, it hit like $50 and then it dropped. But that's, like I said, I don't want to get too much into it. Look it up. 2011, this went up. And then also back in, I can't remember the year, but it also went up to like 45 or 50 bucks. But at the end of the day, what it comes down to, it will eventually go up. If gold is going up, so will silver. Why? Because it's a precious metal, and it actually has way more use than gold. Gold is more like a rich flex. Like, you got money, you gonna buy gold, that's just what you want to show your wealth. Like, man, I got it like that. I could wear a 10, 15, 20, $30,000 chain on my neck, and that's a flex. The gold that we have mined, we still have it all. The silver that so far to this day has been mined, we brought out from the earth, I forget the percentage, so I'm not gonna go ahead and say the percentage, but most of it has been used. It goes to electronics, pretty much solar panels. All these Tesla cars you see out there, it's going into them. It's going into TVs, remote controls, microwaves. It's going into medical equipment. It's going everywhere. Silver has so much use that the demand for it is just going to get higher and higher and higher. And what happens when there's a demand and there's no supply? Things go up. If you don't know, now you know. Things will go up. If there's a demand for it and there's not enough to supply that demand, it will go up. So, big ass rant, but because I want you guys to see what I'm saying. April 7, 2020, I bought this chain for $159.24. This is 3 years ago. If you want to buy this chain from harlembling right now, you're paying $467.95 for this chain right here. That's not no discount. That's with no discount code. That's with no anything. Out the door, $467.95 is what you're paying for this necklace. Now think about it. How much of a profit have I made? If I want to resell this necklace, I make a profit. Even if I wanted to just sell it as a melt value, meaning if you go to a pawn shop, don't ever sell your jewelry to a pawn shop. They're not gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you a dollar amount. At today's market price for silver, if you go sell silver, it depends on the pawn shop, but my pawn shop at least, they're giving me 28 cents a gram. That's literally a little bit over a quarter for a gram. Each gram that this chain weighs. It's funny to me. But anyways, if I wanted to sell it for that much, I would pretty much come close to that dollar amount that I spent. Now, when you buy silver jewelry, keep in mind, you're not paying just for the silver content. You're paying for the craftsmanship that's going into making this chain. Example, when you go buy a painting from anybody that, let's say you hire somebody to do a painting for you, you're gonna pay a price more than what just the paint is worth. Keep in mind, this guy's using paint to make a painting for you. When you're gonna buy this, you're paying for that artistic aspect of it, because he spent some time to make your piece. You're not just buying the paint, even though you are buying the paint and the canvas or whatever the hell he puts it on, or she puts it on. But same deal with this. There's a price on the craftsmanship on it. So when you buy silver jewelry, you're paying for that. You're paying for the craftsmanship that it takes to make the actual item that you're buying, the piece of jewelry. And you will always pay a premium. That's a premium there. You will always pay a premium on it. You're never gonna get it for silver price. Think about it. If you do something for somebody, you're gonna charge for it. Why? Because it's just what it is. You're putting hard work, labor into this, so you gotta make a profit on that. But anyways, yeah, that's the end of the story. I don't want to go too much in further with it, because I could keep talking for days and days, and I'm already like at 10 minutes on this video, and but anyways, $159 back in April 7th of 2020. And if I wanted to buy it now, $467. Man, I am happy I bought this. And I truly, I wish I would have bought all my jewelry back in the days. Now, obviously, I wasn't planning on buying all this jewelry I have. It's like an addiction. I'm a collector. For those who don't know, 925 Collector, that's the brand, that's the whole logo here. This is my thing. I am a collector, and I believe there's a lot of you guys out there as well. There's people that collect 925 jewelry, and also not just 925, silver in general, because this channel, that's what it's about. Silver bullion, silver in general, 925 jewelry, silver jewelry, in other words. Yeah, I'm making the video way too long, you guys, and I hate that I'm holding you guys for this long. But anyways, that's where we're at. Let's talk about the chain. So the chain here, beautiful, tight links on it. Now you can see some wear on it. Why? Because I've owned it for 3 years. I actually wore this chain every single day for the first year and a half I owned it. This was literally, I would wear this chain with these two chains that I have on. I didn't have this pendant on it. I had another. The very first harlembling purchase I made was a pendant, and that's the pendant that I would rock with this. And I would wear this chain, so I would have 3 chains. I would have this, and then these two. Now it's layered. This is 22, this is a 24, and this is a 26. So it's a layered look that I had, but I wore it every single day. I'm talking about never took it off, day, night. I showered in it. I did every single thing. Every single time I went to work, I wore it. And I'm a hands-on person. When I work, I have multiple types of jobs, and it requires me to be physical. Work with my hands. I wore this every single day. I sweated in it so much, and I sweat a lot. Trust me. When I sweat up. Way too much. But yeah, so it's got a lot of wear and tear. This is one of the chains that I wore probably the most out of all, besides these two, because obviously these two are still rocking. Actually, you know what? The Cuban one, no, I have not. I had a rope. I have a 26-inch rope that I wore with it. I haven't even reviewed on here. I actually did. I showed it in one of the videos, but I haven't reviewed it. Yeah, this is a daily worn every single day. And for those who don't know, a lot of people talk about silver tarnishing. Silver does tarnish, but it only tarnishes if it's left by itself. Like, you don't pay attention to it, you don't wear it, you don't take care of it, it will tarnish. But if you wear your silver, that's a way for it not to tarnish. Why? Because your oils that you have, your body lets out, that coats the silver, protects the silver, and most of all, what helps out, if you shower in your jewelry. That's why I don't ever recommend getting anything gold plated. If you want something gold, buy solid gold. Don't buy anything gold plated. Why? Because eventually it'll wear down. Now, if you are that type of person that wants to buy gold plated jewelry, go ahead. Don't take my word for it. Do what you want. Don't take my word for it. But in my world. I'm just not into the the gold plated stuff. I'm not. I would rather buy something solid, you know, on our reality. I'll just save my money up and just buy something solid. But yeah, this right here, beautiful, strong, like I said, sturdy chain, worn every single day, very tight links. It actually has no wheel points on it. And I will go ahead, actually, you know what, so you guys believe what I'm saying, I will go ahead and put a clip, a picture clip of the price of my actual receipt when I bought it on here. I'll put it right here. And I will also go ahead and put the current price on it right here. So you guys can see what the price of it currently is and what I paid for it. But yeah, beautiful, strong, sturdy chain. It does have a lobster clasp. It's not a box clasp. But I don't have nothing against that. For those who don't know, or for those who maybe don't have a box clasp, the only downfall to a box clasp, let me tell you, if you're trying to put a pendant on your chain and you got I wouldn't say a big millimeter, but a good size millimeter, Cuban or whatever chain you're trying to do, mainly Cubans have the box. Keep in mind that the box area right here on the clasp, you're gonna have on one side the two balls where the clips, the little figure eights go onto, and then on the other side you're gonna have the actual I can't think of the word, but anyways, it's hard to fit a pendant. So whatever pendant you get, the actual bell, this here, has to be bigger than the millimeter chain that you're trying to put it on. So let's say, example, the chain is a 10 millimeter like this one here. Where the clasps are at, it's gonna be like a 11 or 12 millimeter. So your bell has to be able to fit a 12 millimeter chain. That's the only downfall on the box clasp. Also, whenever you do happen to, like, see here, these, if the actual clasp happen to come all the way down, it could actually just go through it. Well, I say that, it's not going through, but anyways, it could go from one side to the other. See that? So if you have a box clasp, you can't, that won't work. It won't go through it. So you gotta kind of constantly fix. If you're kind of that type of person that don't like the clasp, you know, on the side or whatever, you constantly have to be switching it over. So that's the beautiful thing about getting a lobster clasp, you know, and they're just easier to, you know, and they're secure, strong. Like this one here, you can see the, you know, how big it is. And like I said, I wore it every single day. But yeah, beautiful, strong, sturdy chain. You know, that I'm so glad I made this purchase back in 2020. Like I said, I wish I would have bought a lot more back then, because yeah. Let me go ahead and give you a millimeter. I've actually never done a millimeter check on this. It could be under 10, I don't know, but I don't care. I like the chain. Let me give you a weight and a millimeter check. So, okay, let's go ahead and turn this puppy on. Excuse me. Okay, let's go ahead and put this baby on the scale. Oh, you gotta get everything on there. So 117.5 grams. Okay, here's a millimeter check for you guys. Okay, there we go. Zeroed out. Okay, let's zero it out. And here we go. 9.6. Whoa, scoot over. Hold on. 9.5. 9.5. 9.6. And let's do one last one here. 9.6. So roughly 9.5, 9.6. Okay, so roughly 9.5, 9.6. Like I said, $159 that I paid for it. I'm not complaining. Now, if it was gold, I have had some people on here that go on there and comment, man, you know, it's half a millimeter, blah, 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 blah. You know what, man? Silver's so inexpensive, I ain't even worried about it. You know, people ain't gonna notice that this is a 9, a 10, a 9.5, a 9.2, a 8.1, a 8. People ain't gonna fucking worry about it. Excuse my language. People ain't gonna worry about that. So, at least that's just me. I ain't tripping. I ain't worried. Yeah, I highly recommend, if you're into silver jewelry, I highly recommend buy it now. Click the link down below. I say this in every video. It's gonna be in the comment section and in my description section. That's gonna take you to the harlembling website. And the reason why I go to harlembling every single time, it's because they have the best prices out there. I'm not gonna go on a rant about it. Click the link, check it out for yourself, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Compare it. Go anywhere else you want. Any other jewelry company you may know of, I'm not gonna mention any names, but any other jewelry you could think of, go and check it out. And then click the link and check the harlembling website out. Best prices in the market, hands down. So if you're into silver and you want to start collecting silver, there's the easy way of doing it, which, like I said, I posted a short. Go check it out. Or you just buy silver coins, silver bars. But if you like jewelry, like myself, you know, I like silver, but I don't only like it to sit in my drawer, sit in my safe, and just put away. I also like to wear my silver, and that's the reason why I buy silver jewelry. I collect the silver jewelry. I like the fact that I can go out one day and wear one chain, 2 chains, and then maybe the following day or 2-3 days later, maybe the next weekend, I can wear a different kind of set, like 2 other different types of chains. Like, I have a selection. I have more than 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chains to choose from. Same thing with the rings, same thing with the bracelets. I love the fact that I can do that. I can switch it up depending on whatever style, depending on my wardrobe, depending on what I'm wearing, the shirt, whatever it is, I can switch it up. Now, if I had a gold chain, I don't think I would have as much jewelry as I have in silver because it's just so expensive. And I hate to make this video super long, which is way too long already, but just real quick, for those who don't know, I used to be big on gold. I bought a lot of gold. I didn't have the amount of gold that I have in silver now, but I had quite a bit of gold. And the reason I sold it, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the reason I sold it is because I caught myself doing this a lot, tucking my stuff in. Why? Because I was always scared of getting robbed. Now, you could say, well, that's why you gotta protect yourself. Well, that's why you gotta have a little something on you to, you know, avoid that. But you don't think about the repercussions. What happens after if you hurt somebody else that's trying to do something to you? And I know you can say, well, I can fight that in court. Do you really want to go through court? Do you really want to do all this to defend yourself and show what you were trying? I'm not with all that. I'm not trying to do all that. See, I like my silver jewelry and I like to wear it out. And when people see it, they know it's like something inexpensive, be like, it's not even worth taking it from him. Why? Because I'm not gonna get much for it. But I don't buy it for that, but I'm saying that's the benefit of it. Like, you can literally wear this everywhere you go and ain't nobody gonna be tempted to grab it from you. Unless you got like a fully bust down piece that you're trying to fake other people, like, oh yeah, this is diamonds and it's platinum and it's white gold and it's worth all this money, and you bragging about it and you saying that it's all this, that it's not. Then people may look at you and be like, man, I don't know, I could do a little quick come up right there. You don't want to be that guy. You don't. Well, at least for me, I'm not that guy. If I'm wearing something that has like my harlembling watch that fully bust down, I'll let everybody know, like, this is CZ's, bro. Like, you can go ahead, take it. You ain't gonna get much for it, you know, unless you go on eBay and try to resell it. for a little bit of a profit. Well, everything will be profit because you pretty much came up on it, but that's pretty much the only way you're gonna get, you know, a good amount of money. But anyways, like I said, I made this video way too long. Go ahead, click the link down below. Check this out or anything else you may like. They don't only have silver. They have gold, gold plated. They have stainless steel. Tons of options. Check them out. Best prices on the market. I've actually bought some gold from them as well, and great prices. So yeah, you go ahead and check it out for yourself. I tell you guys in every single video, you ain't gonna regret it unless you're not big on jewelry. If you ain't on jewelry, then you know, what are you doing watching this video, right? But anyways, I held you guys for a little too long. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.